We are back from the weekend. Welcome you guys all to Pump TV Sports Extra. And today I have with me here my very own Josh inside the studios. Josh. Pope Josh. What's up?
I think it was.
How was your weekend?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I hope Chelsea gave you
Yes,
the needed
yes.
result you need.
Yes. I think
So-
the 3 points.
That was all you needed.
That is all.
But it seems like your prediction didn't work.
Eh,
So hold on for me. And I have with me here my very own Denu Kennedy. Or Denu Kennedy. Also
Dan Kennedy.
my brother. The head coach of Asogli Sporting Club.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Boring.
Boring. Why?
Boring.
I hope Manchester United fan or Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Yeah. So how was your weekend for you?
It's a thing to talk about.
It's a thing to talk about. So these guys will be my panelists for today, and we'll be discussing about our games from the weekend and then to today's Champions League game. So I'll start with you, Josh. The weekend is over.
yeah,
Chelsea picking another point away from home
that's a good news.
and a win over Bournemouth,
Sure.
a team we all know to be a very stumble team. What do you make of the win?
As I said earlier, I think it's a very good win for us because the number of goals doesn't matter. The most important thing is the 3 points.
But before the game, you predicted 2-1 victory for Chelsea.
No, 4.
4.
Yes.
Okay, 4-1 victory for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And we ended up scoring only just a goal.
Okay, cool, yeah. You see, first of all, I'll say Maresca did well, but I also blame him.
Okay.
Because I think on Saturday I said one of the good things or one of the good reasons why him bringing Ben Chilwell into the team was to play Cucurella on the right and then Chilwell going back to his normal left position. But I think even Chilwell wasn't on the bench. Some of us, we didn't understand why. And then him playing Disasi on the right was Cucurella being on the left. If you watch the game very well, you could see that the Bournemouth players were actually using that side of the game. Disasi was actually like a weak vessel that day for us. Yeah.
A weak vessel. Like yesterday, I was listening to one of the analysts on Inshira FM, that's Fifi. So he made some tactical analysis on Disasi. The reason why he was brought in was because of the aggressiveness of Bournemouth players.
Okay.
Especially when you look at their attacking players, Eval Wilson and then Antoine Semenyo, the likes of the attacking players. That was why Disasi was brought in. What do you make of that analysis?
You see, every season the game changes.
Okay.
And I believe if you watch the attacking force of Bournemouth, they are very young players, very skillful. Even though they have the energy, but we need players that can hold players when it comes to their one-on-one. I think when it comes to the one-on-one, Disasi is not very good for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So as I said earlier, if Chilwell were to be there, and then you could see that there were some chances that, to me, if we were to play Chilwell, that one-time shot would have worked for us because maybe we're going to take a corner and then they heading the ball, just like they were also used to do it for us. Disasi didn't have that quality, and then that actually brought Chelsea's vim down.
When you look at the Chelsea team, in general, mostly when they want to progress the game, they always start progressing the game from the left side of the park or the pitch. And we're not having Enzo Fernandez on the pitch that day. So when you look at the role of Marco Cucurella, he was actually working as an attacking 8 on that very day.
Sure.
Don't you think that was why Ben Chilwell wasn't brought in? Because at least we have Liverpool trying to cover up for anytime Marco Cucurella move in. Don't you think that was the reason why Ben Chilwell wasn't brought in?
Sometimes we don't know what the coaches see when they are on their training ground. So probably it depends on what they trained that very day.
Okay.
So I wouldn't go deep into that. Let's leave the rest to
Let's leave the rest to
The only
Maresca.
good point is that we have our
We
3
have
points.
your 3 points.
Yes.
Very good. Coachy,
Yeah, Mamba.
how's up?
Okay.
You are back. In fact, congratulations.
Yeah.
You're now a Lancers D coach.
Thank you.
Very good. Before we go into the discussion for today,
Yeah.
you are a Liverpool fan.
For sure.
For 46 years now, Liverpool has never lost to Nottingham Forest at Anfield, but people don't do one again on Saturday.
Yeah, I would say it's a very big loss for Liverpool.
Okay.
Going into the Champions League on Tuesday, as a very big team like Liverpool, we're supposed not to lose that game that day. But I blame it on tactical issues because, as you can see, during the second half, our coach made some subs, especially Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
He have to be removed on that day, have to be substitute.
Okay.
But due to contract issues, the coach wants to please him, let him know he's part of his plan. Yeah, he's part of his plans. So as you can see, during the season, Arnold wasn't playing the full 90 minutes, and the coach made mention of that during the press conference.
That he's going to play Arnold for the full 90 minutes.
Yes, but that day I feel McAllister was good on that day.
Okay.
In terms of ball recovery and all those stuff. But as you can see, Gravenberch, he was good on the ball, but defensively he was poor. So as you can see the goal, there was no cover for Bradley. The goal with Osnodo, there was no cover for Bradley as he went for attack. So immediately he was back, Odoi was there with the ball. So you have to recover quickly, and that's when.
And we all know what Odoi can do when he faces 1v1.
1v1,
you beat him.
Surely. So there was no cover for him. And during the second half, when we considered the goal, the coach switched to a 3-back system, which was very funny to me. Seriously.
Don't you think he was trying to push his players forward to
fine? That's
get
what,
a goal?
Yes, that's what he was trying to do. But that particular moment, with the players on the pitch, I don't feel the 3-back system can work.
You have the likes of Virgil van Dijk.
Yes.
And then Arnold.
Yes.
Covering the back for you. And you need a goal.
Me and you know very well, Arnold is not a very good 1v1 defender.
Okay.
And with the low block style of play Nottingham Forest is playing, fine. We might need that 3-back, let's say the beginning of the game, because of the low block type of football Nottingham Forest is playing. But as you relax, you consider the goal, that's why you change the game to a 3-back system. By that time, Nottingham Forest killed their mind. They are like, this time around, you will die inside this goalpost. Whether you bring the whole, even Messi mixes Ronaldo, we are not going out.
Okay.
We will die here. So you can see the likes of Odoi, Gibson, everybody just in front of their goal line. So that's when we find it difficult. So the 3-back system didn't work at that particular moment. And and Slot knew very well that 3-back system at that particular moment.
You know the here.
You know here at all. Because he also removed Kunate.
You feel a bit disappointed?
I feel very disappointed.
When you look at these small teams or these small clubs, anytime they are coming to meet the big teams, they always make their mindset that either they score you or you don't score them. Yes. And once they score you, they are going to play defensive football. And you look at their pressing style of football and how they recover games. You could see how it worked against Chelsea, Bournemouth versus Chelsea. You could see how they were pressing Chelsea. And Liverpool game, Charlie.
Yeah, I would say Nottingham Forest, that day they were very tactical disciplined. Like they were tactically disciplined. You can see the shape from minute 1.
Okay.
And I give the credit to Nuno Espirito
Santos.
I give the credit to him. You can see he rested his best players.
As you know, like Espirito Santos and then the Bournemouth coach, they are very stubborn.
Oh, yeah.
When you are playing them.
Don't joke.
They are very stubborn.
Very, very. Very, very. So I blame Slot on that, and I give the credit to
Santos.
Yes. Because he rested his players. Know very well Liverpool will come full at the whole first half. And let's say during the international break, our players went on international break, and a lot of them played most minutes. So they were very, very, very exhausted. So you can see the first half, we started playing, we created few chances. Then, let's say half an hour mark, we were down. Like that's when you can see the energy is coming down.
And then Nottingham Forest started playing the game.
That's when Nuno decided to bring on Hosnodo, his best attackers. Now you attack, I attack. But by that moment, Liverpool is already exhausted. So they are coming full, and truth to be told, they have their chances and they bury it.
Sorry for your loss.
It's a very hard one.
Pope, Manchester United picking 3 goals, 3 points away from home.
Well,
Over a very stubborn championship team, we just made their return into the EPL.
yes,
Southampton. And then Garnacho coming from the bench again to have another goal. What do you make of that, Manchester United?
I think Saturday I actually underestimated them.
So you have to apologize to all the Manchester United fans out there because
Man U fans, I'm sorry.
you made it known to them that they are going to lose the game. So Manchester United fans, wherever you guys are, I just want you to attack this boy for me.
I just said I'm sorry.
No, you have to get them something.
Well, actually, I'll congratulate Eric Ten Hag. I think he has done some very beautiful games over the weekends, despite the fact some of them they lose, but you could see that they play good football, and he has actually exhibited it over the weekend once again. You see, I always say that the Premier League is something that day in day out changes comes, and if you are a coach and you don't adapt to the changes, I think you somehow be punished, whether you are a big boy or you're a small boy. Premier League doesn't give respect to those things. When they get you, they are going to punish you.
Okay.
Eric Ten Hag has made some quite changes that very day, and then I think those were some of the petty things that actually helped him. Because I said this earlier on that the penalty that Southampton had, if they were to bury that penalty, the game might have a different meaning.
Okay.
I feel like the penalty that they lost actually downspirited them, even though they still fought very well, but it has actually made the players feel like there is nothing for us to play for again.
But when you look at the game from the very start, you could see that Southampton was taking the game to the Manchester United people, and everybody was in doubt whether Manchester United were going to win the game. And like I said, these small clubs, when they meet you, they will give you what you want. They will surely give you what you want. And Eric Ten Hag coming under a lot of criticism from the whole public, especially their legend, Ronaldo. Do you think the criticism also played a good part in the win over Southampton?
Yeah, I think so. Because on Saturday, I said, I know he's a kind of coach that with his experience, I don't expect those kind of criticisms to be something that should disturb him or to be something that would take his focus off the game. But looking at the criticism, in one way or the other, I think it has also helped him.
Okay.
Because if whatever they said, and then he happens to lose over the weekend again, now and then I think maybe they will sack himself. But as I said earlier on, congratulations to him. He has actually secured his job once again.
3 goals.
Yes,
3 points. So right now you could see that Manchester United is not your mate.
Oh, the only good thing is
they are not your mates. No, they are not your mates. Just accept the fact.
As in,
they are not your mates. They won 3 goals, 3 points away from home. Coach.
Wait.
No, I'll come to you.
Okay.
Coach, before the Arsenal game, the North London derby, Manchester United picking another 3 points away from home. 3 goals, 3 points. Marcus Rashford having a goal, and then Garnacho.
Yeah, I say, Charlie, bro, as a Liverpool fan, that one is very painful. Beating Manchester United last weekend, and they taking 3 points this weekend, and we also lost.
So you're also part of the people who doesn't want the.
Oh no! See, let me tell you one thing. As a Liverpool fan, there's no Liverpool fan in this world
who likes a Manchester United.
Oh my brother, it can't happen. Even if you go to the Merseyside itself, you can see the hate. Even let's say Everton, Liverpool, let's say the hate is there, but Liverpool, Manchester United, the biggest game in England, bro, don't bring it.
The 2 Red Devils.
We just hate them.
So the win they had was actually your pain, not the loss you had.
Nah.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so to the North London derby, Arsenal winning, picking the 3 points and then just a goal. Going into this game, knowing fully well they have injury issues worrying them, having Martin Odegaard, Mikel Merino, their new signing, and then Declan Rice not being part of the squad, but still they were able to beat Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah.
Do you think Mikel Arteta is bringing something on board?
See, I always tell people Arteta have learned very well from Guardiola. He's an exceptional coach. He knows what he's doing. People always think like, okay, he's a one-way coach. Like let's say you always use the same players doing every game. Like let's say today, Arsenal is playing. You see Saka, Martinelli, all those guys. You see them every day. But you see, every coach have the style of play he wants. As you can see, the likes of the Pep Guardiolas, the clubs. Even I see more of club in Arteta because they are coaches that when they are starting, they start winning with their first 11. They don't change. They don't change. So going to that game against Tottenham, me per se, I feel like the Arsenal will lose because with the injuries and everything.
They are at least 8 of their starters were not part of the game.
So, Charlie bro, I was feeling like, okay, this time around, Arsenal is going to lose another point. And that's when they lose that particular game, it's over for them for the chase. Because this is in everybody tip them like, okay, they are the ones that they can chase Man City for us.
Okay.
So, them
why
dropping.
Can't people,
okay, let's say first, because.
Why can't he chase them? Or you can't chase them?
Let me explain.
They're sure you are going to chase them because.
We can chase them.
In 46
now
years.
Relax. Now
in
what I've
46
seen.
years, you've been beaten at home.
Fine.
By a team.
Okay.
Known to be your slave.
This is normal.
Okay,
remember, Nottingham Forest went to relegation for a very long time. They are back just last 2 seasons, right?
Okay.
Yes. So it's not. They have counted all these whilst they were there.
So they knew for sure that if they come to Anfield, they are coming to disturb you. They are coming to cause havoc.
See, me personally as a Liverpool fan, last season before we win Nottingham Forest, remember they committed a blunder. That's when we scored them. Salah getting that goal, just a single goal that game.
Okay.
So me going to that particular game as a Liverpool fan, I know very well that game will be difficult for us.
Either you are going to lose, and you were not surprised because
I was surprised that we lost.
Your pain is not because you lost.
Yes.
Your pain was because Manchester United won.
I'm telling you.
So what about Chelsea picking a win?
Oh, I was telling you before this show started that Chelsea doesn't deserve a point. Oh really? Because Bournemouth play all the way.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
But you have to take it.
Director, permit me, let me sack this boy.
You have to take it. That's the fact. Bournemouth deserve a point. Even if they will not take all the 3 points, at least a draw in that game would have gingered them because they play all the game. They created almost all the chances in that game. They have the moments in those games, like in that game. You know very well.
Oh yeah.
Them hitting the post.
And then the penalty. After they scored that penalty, I was actually like, yeah. In fact,
yes,
this game, Chelsea is going to win it.
It's for us.
Yes, but that's what I'm telling you that this is football.
Anything can happen.
These are the things that will happen. You can play all the game, you can do whatever you like, but at the end of the day, let's say I don't know how to capitalize on Chelsea doesn't deserve that point. That's what I just want to hear.
So hold on for me. The way you are hitting on Chelsea, which I don't like. Hold on for me.
You are not Man United, so don't bother. Like you were to Man United fans by this time.
You don't fight. Josh, back to business. Yeah. Champions League. And the new format, what do you make of it? We all know how we've been playing our Champions League. Yeah. But this is another new format altogether. Do you think it's going to have any negative effect on the teams and then the players who are going to take part, especially today that we are starting the game?
I think it's going to disturb the players a lot, unlike how we used to play it.
The home away game. Yeah. This time around it's going to be in a league form. And how is it going to disturb them?
You see, just like players or clubs from England that are playing almost everything in England, and they're also playing Champions League. I think the fatigue is going to be too much. And then if you check the season's calendar, the international break is also coming so fast. So players, like certain players that are key players for their nations, are going to be disturbed so much. The stress on them is going to be so powerful. You know, when the whole thing started, I was also thinking, how is this thing going to work? After even watching their advert, and you could see that even the big men out there were trying to understand the whole format. But I think Ibrahimovic, through the advert, made some of us understand how the whole thing is going to be when it comes to this season's Champions League. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. I think the players are going to suffer.
Players are going to suffer. As a coach, and then someone who has been into this field for some time now, you are a coach, and then you have your team playing in one particular format for about so many years. Let's say for the past 15 years. And then so soon they are bringing in another format. You as a coach, do you think it's going to have an effect on your team and then their mentality as to how to play the game or face their opponents?
Oh yeah, for sure. It will have a very big effect on the players and the team as a whole. You understand? So because like the first Champions League, you are in a group of how many? 4?
Yes.
Yes. But this time around, it's like a table form.
It's a table form.
Yeah, 8 teams, which is very stressful for the players. And this time around, you have to use, as a coach, I would say, you have to use more of your academic product, your bench, and all those stuff. So it will all be like a new system to the player. But first, like all the players, you can see them, they will be like, oh, okay, I want to start in the Champions League. I want to. But this time around, you have to fight yourself out of the Champions League. Because if you want to play all the games as a player, I'm telling you, you will not last half a season with a lot of injury, with this Nations Cup, all these
African Cup of Nations qualifiers, and then a lot.
England like this, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, all these cup things, bro. By the time you know, a lot of injuries will set in. So all the teams will change the style of play, because if you want to press high or like play those type of energetic game, the players will get injuries. Simple. Like the last time I was reading some news, Alisson of Liverpool, he was complaining about
the load
of games on them.
It was just yesterday.
Yes. The load is too much for the players.
And Manuel Akanji too also made a comment that because of the load on them, it's likely he might retire at the age of 30.
Yes, because bro, any work we are doing,
you need a rest.
Yeah. And like last weekend, all the teams play, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the big teams, they are going to Europe.
Yeah.
Now you are playing on Tuesday.
Yes.
Some will play on Wednesday.
Some will play on
Thursday. Then the weekend, you are going again. Then Carabao Cup, like the sequence of game really hurts players, and the players need rest.
Okay. And let me stay with you again. This Champions League format. First, we all knew it to be in a form of group game, but this time around it's going to be in a form of league. And the first 8 will automatically qualify to the round of 16. Don't you think resting players and then using the academy boys or academy players is going to work against you? Because you need to stay. You need to qualify automatically. Like let's say the likes of Real Madrid, Manchester City, those big teams, they want to stay in. They want to qualify automatically.
Sure.
Don't you think it's going to be a risk for you playing your academy players, knowing fully well that they are not fit for the Champions League?
Fine. See, I was telling someone the last time that this season, you will see a lot of young chaps making their names in the higher stages of football. Why? Because, see, you are playing, let me use La Liga for example. You are playing the La Liga. So let's say this weekend you play the La Liga game. You understand? Going to the Champions League. Your players need to work, whether you like it or not. Yeah. The players, they need it. So today, or let's say the weekend, you can see a different set of players. The Champions League, you see a different set of players.
Okay.
Because when you want to risk it, and you want to also, let's say, I qualified, I'll go and rest, the rest will go and play the playoff and all those stuff. Forgetting that, okay, you are risking your players, risking your starters. When the injury hits you, now you'll be forced to rely on your academy. Which one is better? So you have to keep rotating. So if you can see a lot of homegrown players, let me use Liverpool, because that's my team. 8 players have been added to the Champions League. Yes, they are homegrown players, which are born and bred in Liverpool.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That this season you see a lot of young chaps getting the spotlight, because the workload is too much for the players. So FIFA must do to me like this. FIFA must do something about this because it's too much. No matter how amount they are paying them, everybody know football money is like a ritual money right now. Because when you are being one paycheck can change your life, but still they need rest. They are footballers. They need rest because after that you are going to training. After training, just maybe some few sleep. Charlie,
they need a rest.
They need a rest.
Pope Josh, still on that issue. Players going to the Champions League, and then the workload on them. And we heard from Alisson, the likes of Alisson, and then other players making complaint that maybe their opinion doesn't count. That's why they don't listen to them because of the workload on them. Some of them might be forced to go into retirement at the age of 30. Do you think this thing really have a negative impact on them?
Okay, just like the way my colleague, Coach Denu said, it's going to actually give a lot of work on them because assuming a player who is a starter for his national team, he's a starter for his club, playing, let's say, let's take his Liverpool for instance, a player who plays for Premier League, that very same player is going to play the Champions League. That very same player will have to come back to play Carabao, and then after that international break, we are going back to your national team. It's a whole load on them. And then I like the point he made that it's going to give room to the academy boys to
make actually for themselves,
to penetrate. And I think I'll be very happy to actually see that when you are given the opportunity, you have to make good use of it because right now it might be that the big boys out there are now just going to fight for the Champions League spot, leaving the other league for the academy boys to actually play.
So before we wrap up the show, let's touch something small on our local leagues, especially Accra Heart of Oak. They've lost again, their second game in the season at Pando. A team they won, they've beaten during the Besimanche Humor Festival to lift that cup, that Virgin Cup. They've lost to them at Pando 2-0. Okay. They first lost to Basake Holy Stars, a newly promoted team into the Ghana Premier League, and then losing again against Pando Heart of Lions.
Okay. Me, I would say Ghana Premier League. Sometimes
it's very boring.
It's very boring.
So sometimes when I listen to people say that we don't watch our local leagues,
it's very difficult for you to go and pay, let's say, even 3 cedis, even 1 cedi, and watch Ghana Premier League, or pay 10 cedis and watch English Premier League or La Liga. So the last time I was in Hawkeye before the game was playing in Pando, so you can see the atmosphere from Hawkeye to Pando is just like a 30 minutes journey. So you can see the Hawkeye boys, they were all packing, they were going to the stadium. So I was back and I watched some few highlights. You can see how they are playing like, okay, there's nothing at stake. They are not playing like a team that wants to win. They were just touching the ball. So you can see during the game, as Pando Heart of Lion was winning 1-0. So they decided to sit. But during the game, Bashin Refo said that, these people, they are not serious. Like they don't want to attack. Okay, why not? Then me, I'll attack. That's when they get the second goal. Okay. So you can see how they have a lot to do. I was hearing the Alaji saying today that they are doing rebuild. I don't know which type of rebuild they are doing. Yes.
In a season.
Yes. Whether you buy 8 players, 10 players.
Rebuilding in a season.
Oh yeah, that's what he's telling us. So we have to take it. And you buy 8 players, 9 players, and you are telling me you are building.
Doing rebuilding.
Yeah.
But me, I just feel sorry. 3 seasons.
I just feel sorry for Asari, the one they bought from Great Olympics. Okay. Their goalkeeper. He's very good. He have a couple of call-ups in the national team. That guy, they are just, let me say, Charlie has have a lot to do. I don't know what to say. They have a lot to do.
Your final word. Before your final word, something small on our local leagues.
Yeah, I think our local league actually needs rebranding. Just like the way Coach Denu said, I can pay 10-20 cedis to watch a Premier League, but even paying 50 pesos to go and watch our league.
Premier League is very boring. You don't even have the park. You don't have the pitch.
I don't even know that they started the league.
We don't even have the pitch. So the last time Samatex, they lost they played draw against Raja Casablanca from Morocco. And I was asking myself, are we watching them? Like, are we seeing something? Because when you look at the way Raja Casablanca was playing the game, if we were to be on a very good surface.
After the game, the Casablanca coach was saying it was the pitch. So let's wait when Samatex come to Casablanca, we will see football. I say, okay, in fact, it is over for us.
In fact, Raja Casablanca, they have a very good record in our African domestic games. So they are going to dominate.
The moment the coach just said that, I was telling my friend, okay, it's over for Samatex. It's just over.
So Josh, your final word? And then your prediction for Real Madrid and then Stuttgart, Liverpool, AC Milan, Aston Villa, Young Boys.
Okay, let me take the prediction first.
Okay.
Aston Villa, Young Boys, I'll go for a 50-50.
So a draw.
A draw, yeah.
A draw.
A draw.
Today.
Yes.
Santiago Bernabeu.
It can be.
Real Madrid fans, I hope you guys are watching. Josh is saying that you'll be playing draw today at Santiago Bernabeu. So if you guys win, make sure you look for him. Liverpool, AC Milan.
That game is going to be tough. But I'll give a win to Liverpool.
Liverpool. No, are you afraid of coach?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I know they will try to please their fans.
Okay, so they'll be winning today.
Yes.
Okay, and then Young Boys, Aston Villa. Aston Villa traveling to Young Boys.
A win for Aston Villa.
A win for Aston Villa. Yes. Okay, so your final word?
Well, I'm just happy the Champions League is back.
Okay.
It's going to make the whole week so exciting. So our fans out there should expect nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best. Coach, before your final words, you are the head coach of Asogli Sporting Club.
Yeah.
What can you tell about this team?
Oh, Asogli Sporting Club is a juvenile team in Hope. We have U13, U15, and U17. We play in a whole municipal. I don't know how they call their leagues. They have some name for it.
They have a whole municipal something league. I don't know.
It's just, let's say the juvenile league in Ho.
Okay.
Yeah, we produce a lot of talent, and we were one of the oldest team in Volta region. Yeah, we are the one of the oldest team in Volta region.
Okay, one of the oldest.
Okay, yeah, because
but not the only oldest team.
I can say the oldest, but you see, in Africa we don't have good records about those things. But I know in Ho, we are the oldest.
Okay.
But in Volta region, you might don't know a team in maybe
another place.
Bassa, those sides.
Okay. I got it.
So I'll say in Ho, we are the oldest team, and we produce a lot of talent. I don't know whether you know Abba Lionel from Home Stars, Abusa from Samatex, and we have a couple of boys in CD Stars. We have a lot of talents, and we normally we just bring boys raw talents.
Are you open for signing?
Sure.
So if any team is watching us right now and want to sign you,
oh, I'm there. We just have to come and sit. So we talk.
My guy is now having a license D coach, license D certificate in coaching. So you can just contact him. His name is Goudier.
Don't call me that.
So your prediction, Young Boys, Aston Villa.
Okay, I would say, to me, for the money makers, I would say first half draw.
First half draw.
Yeah.
And so your final
second
score?
Half most goals. Okay, I would say my final scores, I see a draw in that game.
A draw in that game. And then Liverpool traveling to Italy to face AC Milan.
You know, you don't have to ask me this.
I have to ask you.
Okay, so if
because the last time you said you were going to win and you lost.
Yeah. Okay, this time around I'm going fully. And after this game, when an investor puts money on this and he lost, come, I'll pay you. I'll pay you.
Hey,
I'm sure.
Ayo.
I'll pay you.
So how many goals are you scoring today?
Telling you over 1.5.
You are facing AC Milan.
Over 1.5.
See,
okay.
See, the record speaks for itself. So far as Aston Villa,
Real Madrid Stuttgart.
Well, it's a straight win to Real Madrid.
Straight win for Real Madrid. So thank you guys all for watching this show. I go by the name Mhizkall, and thanks to my panelist Josh Pope for passing through, and then head coach of Asogli Sporting Club, Denu Kennedy, aka Goudier,
aka Ramelo.
So I go by the name Pakuda. You can call me Mhizkall, M to the H to the I to the Z, and then K to the H to the A to the double L. You can find me on all social media platforms. I'm there. And thanks to our director, Big Wise, and then our camera crew, and then our sponsors for today, Palm Media College. They are located inside Chito Awudobe. So if you want to train your words to be one of the very best in terms of camera handling, sports presentation, news, anything at all regarding sport media, just bring your words to Palm Media College. They are there to train you. You can call them on 0540 624 058, 0540 624 058. Palm Media College, they are the best. So thank you guys all for joining us today. We are out. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. I should fuck her.